This video outlines the steps to carry out a mail merge using Microsoft Word and Excel. And first of all, from our paper, make sure that you read through the instructions given. Ensure that you read through your instructions that is given. Take note of all the save that you have to make and all the prints that has to be made. Go through your question, read through, identify your elements of the letter, identify the merge fields that you'll be working with. Ensure that you read through the entire letter, identify merge fields that may exist within the letter. Ensure that this is observed. Observe for grammatical changes, grammatical errors, manuscript signs, manuscript symbols as you read through. The recipient information page, ensure that that is located. Read through all instructions on that page. So we have our recipient information. Next off, after reading through the instructions, going through your letter, you start. Number one, adjust the page size. Page layout, page size is adjusted. Adjust our page margin. Go to our margin option, custom margin, and we select 1 inch will be equivalent to 2.54 centimeters. 0.75 inches will be equivalent to 1.9 centimeters. Make sure that that adjustment is made to our margins, the correct adjustment. You click on OK. Address is typed out. Include today's date. So include the date at which the letter is typed. Next off, after the date in the question given, in the letter given, we have our merge fields. When typing our letter, leave out all your merge fields as they will be inserted later on in the proceeding. So please ensure that you leave out all merge fields. So as you can see, the merge fields, position, organization, address 1, 2, and 3 have been left out. Proceed and type the letter given. At this point, the merge field organization was left out. Please ensure to follow all manuscript signs and symbols. Okay, as you can see at this point, we have typed out the letter. So the entire letter is typed out. You check through and ensure that all grammatical corrections are made. that all your manuscript symbols have been followed. Our instruction asks to save our letters application. So after our letter is typed out, we save as application. We go to question 2 on our flash drive. So we locate our flash drives, this PC, flash drive, question 2 folder, and we save as application. Once that is done, we can go ahead and close off our letter. Our data file will be created in Microsoft Excel. Microsoft Excel is opened. This is where our recipient's information will be placed. And our mod fields. All mod fields must be placed in the first row of our Excel documents. Each mod field must be in a single row. Our mod fields will be indicated in our letters. So you go to your letters and you search for the mod fields that was given, and this is a mod fields that will be used in our data file. Our mod fields given, we have title, title, first name. Our letter did not indicate first name, but as we know, all recipients will have a first and last name. So we include first name as part of our mod fields as well. So we have title, first name, last name, position, organization, address 1, address 2, address 3. And these were mod fields that were given to us in the letter. These mod fields was given to us in the letter. Next off, we go ahead and include the appropriate information under each mod field. Include the appropriate information under each mod field. So we have title, first name, last name, position, organization, address 1, 2, and 3. The information that goes under each mod field will be found on our recipients page. So you scroll down to your recipient's information and you include the appropriate information under each mod field. In this case, we have to insert a name of the human resource manager for each organization. So we create our own names for the human resource manager. And that instruction was given. So we go ahead and create names. Position, as indicated, will be the Human Resource Manager, and that will be for all organizations. Human Resource Manager. Proceed and include the organizational name. As you can see, our address has three parts. First part to be address 1, second part address 2, and the third part will be address 3. So for address 1, the first part, we have Hope. The second part, address 2, St. Andrews. And the third part, address 3, we have the country. So there you have it. We have the information for our first organization. The name of the human resource manager, the position, the organization, and the address. Okay, so we have our information for each recipient included in our data file. Once that is done, our data file is complete. Then we proceed to save our data file. Part 3 of our instruction says save data file as organizations. Save data file as organization. So we go to File, Save As, locate our flash drive, and we're looking to go to question 2. Insert our name, organization, and we save. Part B of question 3 asks us to print data file. Print data file. We go to File, Save As, Data File Print. So we save our data file as data file print. Printing will be done at the end. We do that so that at the end, we will easily identify the file that we have to print. Part 4 of the question asks us, sort data file by organization. Sort by organization. Organization is in column E. The first organization, M&N Hardware, is connected to an address, is connected to a position, is connected to a first name and title. Therefore, in order to carry out a proper sort, we select the entire row that the information we want to sort is located in. That selection is done. You go to your data file, click on Sort. Please ensure that My Data's header is not ticked. Sort by column E. That's where organization is. Values, order A to Z. And there you can see our table is sorted by organization. Save as, organization, sort. Step 5. Before we go to step 5, once our data file is saved, we can proceed and close off our data file. Step 5, merge letter and data file. To merge our letter and data file, we reopen our letter typed in part 1. Reopen our letter typed and follow the procedures. Mailing tab, start mail merge letters, select recipients. Here we search for our data file created. Use existing list, search for your data file created, flash drive. Question 2, organizations, open. Okay. At this point, we proceed to insert our mod fields onto our letters. We insert our mod fields in the exact position and order as how we have it in the original letter. So insert your mod fields exactly as how they are placed in your letter. Position, organization, address 1, address 2, address 3, as you can see, you place your cursor in the position where you want your mod field to be inserted. Click on Insert Mod Field and you click on the appropriate mod field to have it inserted into your letter. Title, last name, and organization. After all your mod fields are inserted, you proceed to the next step, which is preview results. As you can see, all my mod fields are inserted. You proceed to the next step, which is preview results. The appropriate changes are made. Our mod fields are swapped with the recipient's information. You can use the following arrows to look through and ensure that all recipients are there. Lastly, you go to Finish and Merge, Edit individual documents, all and OK. Microsoft Word would create a copy of the letter for each recipient that was created. Ensure that you scroll through the document and identify that all recipients, a letter was created for each of them. Lastly, save as complete merge. Go to question 2, typing the name complete merge, and you save. Part C tells us print complete merge. Print complete merge. Printing will be done at the end of our task. So for now, we will save as complete merge print. So at the end, we will go back to question 2 and print our complete merge. Part 6, create an envelope for M&N hardware. To create our envelopes, first of all, we select the address, the recipient's address for M&N hardware. Go to Mailing tab, click on Envelopes. A dialog box will open. The delivery address is already placed because it was selected prior. Return address will be your address. So for the return address, we insert our address, the sender's address. Once that is done, click Add to Document to have your envelope inserted. Add to document, and there you have it. Our envelope is inserted into our document. Part B, print as envelope. Printing will be done at the end. So we'll save as envelope print in our question 2 folder. Envelope print, and we save. At the completion of your mail merge, please check to ensure that all documents that needed to be saved was saved in your question 2 folder. Please ensure that all documents that needs to be printed, a copy of it is saved in your question 2 folder also. So as you can see at this point, a check is done into our question 2 folder, ensuring that all documents that needed to be saved was saved, and all documents that needs to be printed, these documents are also saved as well.